running.
There is blood, gore, intense violence, nudity. Just want to make sure my audio is okay.
Hello and welcome to our first 8th edition battle report.
Finally it is out.
Well, it's been out for a little bit. We finally got our copy because we finally had the funds to go get our copy. Yay! Copies, as we have lots of indexes and new rules.
So many indexes.
So, this is our first real battle report of it. We've done a little bit of looking around at the rules,
Finagling.
but nothing too serious. This is our first attempt. As such, we are doing a 25 power game using their new open but not quite open system. We're both running a patrol detachment.
Yep.
And we are doing Thousand Suns versus
Necrons, because I want to know how they work in 8th.
So, on to our armies and rules and whatnots.
Woo!
Okay, folks, here is my 25 power army using their new power system, which is a little bit more open and freeform. If anyone has seen my Thousand Sun lists from 7th edition, it's basically the same thing, but minor differences now. My HQ for this patrol detachment is a Sorcerer and Terminator armor. He is rocking a Combi Melta. His powers of the warp are Smite, because every Psyker knows Smite, Infernal Gaze, and Prescience. He is joined by 2 troops of Zangors, which now their upgrades actually kind of matter. The groups now both have an instrument, an icon of flame, and one of these other Zangors are a twist bray, kind of sergeant. And they are all upgraded with pistols and chainswords, giving them that lovely shoot pistols in melee ability. And my final group is one group of Rubric Marines. One of the members, I'll probably make it this guy so I remember, is equipped with an icon of flame. The aspiring sorcerer has a warped flame pistol and knows Smite. All sorts of nice psychic powers and cool effects. And that's my list.
Alright, so here is my 25 power army for this engagement. I guess I'll start off with my Overlord. I left him with his light staff, Staff of Light, because I want to just see how it works in the new system with him shooting. But I have given him a Resurrection Orb for this encounter. Next off are my Warriors, just the standard, they can't take any upgrades. My Canoptic Wraiths over here in the back are all upgraded with transdimensional beamers, so it's going to be a more ranged version of my Wraiths. Because the whip coils have changed in such a way where I'm not really that much of a fan of them anymore. Next off is my Scarabs, which have no upgrades, just bringing 3 of them along. And my Canoptic Spider, which is bringing along the only thing that will allow me to deny his powers of the warp, a Gloom Prism. And it's also bringing along 2 Particle Beamers. And that's my entire army.
Alright, folks, we are playing on a 4x4 table today to go with our small reduced armies to make this nice and as good as nice combat-y as we want to test everything. We are playing the Annihilation game mode. It is one of the easier beginner, welcome to the game, test out the rules game modes. The objective of this one is to slay your opponent's army. If you can't slay the opponent's army by the end of 5 turns, whichever army has the most models remaining wins. So, following the rules for setup, Mike got to divide up the board into which deployment zones. I get to choose deployment zone. I chose the one over here, which gave me access to put dudes on top of this ruined bastion. And then we did the rules for whoever finishes deploying gets to choose who deploys first, going back and forth, deploying 1 unit at a time. I got to choose who goes first, so I chose Mike to go first. And the only thing else is my HQ is currently in the reserves. He's in Teleportarium reserves.
ready to just drop down somewhere on the board to cause havoc. And I'm not going to attempt to seize the initiative. There is no knife fighting. There is no other weird special rules. It's just onto the game.
Alright, so since this is 8th edition, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be showing the moves for the first
couple games. As
yeah.
we get used to it, and you as the viewing audience gets used to some of the differences now.
Yep. So these guys here have all have a move of 12 inches. They can just move 12 inches during their standard. But for now, I'm just going to plop them down into this. I really need to put like a quarter at the bottom of his base.
We keep saying that. When are you going to do it? Just a reminder, they're not going to gain the benefits of being integrated for armor saves.
Oh, they aren't?
They're not infiltrate. They're beasts.
Okay, well then.
You're going to reconsider?
I am going to reconsider. They're going to go right there.
In case anyone's wondering what we're talking about, in 8th edition, certain bits of terrain now provide cover, which instead of a separate save is now just a bonus to armor saves. And creators specifically say infantry models that are in creators gain that save, that bonus.
Next, I'm going to be moving this group of warriors up. They all move. Yay, speaking! They are all able to move 5 inches.
Yep.
So I move the first guy. And before I move the rest of them, I'm just going to hide my overlord in the middle of their group, as he can move, I believe, 5 or 6 inches as well.
Yeah. So here's a minor difference between 7th and 8th. Every unit has different movement values, so that's a basic infantry, but they move 5 instead of 6.
Yep.
And another thing, characters can no longer join a unit, but
they can hide in them.
They can basically hide in them. So that's what he's doing. That is actually not technically part of that unit, so
yep.
If I do something that snipes that particular unit, I can't target him specifically.
And there's no more templates.
Yeah, there's no more templates.
Alright, next, I'm going to have my spider move 6 inches through this ruins. He's going to show up, I already measured it, right here at the edge. And then my scarabs can move 10 inches. I'm just going to have them be up in front.
Okay, and there's another difference. There is no more slowed down by terrain.
No,
of any
at all.
sort. Yeah, you just go through it. Unless it says specifically otherwise in the terrain thing of it, data sheet, there you go, that's the word I'm looking for. It doesn't even affect charging.
And just because it's the start of my turn, I cannot shoot anything yet. Because that's the thing with the largest shot I have, and then these guys only have a 12-inch firing line, so
What about some of these warriors? 24 inches might get some of the front that's Angor.
Ah, true. So
that looks like for sure you can get at least the first couple ranks in.
So is it still the whole...
Models that are in range can shoot.
Okay, cool. I was just curious if that changed or not. Alright, so I think it's these 3 can shoot. The rest don't have line of sight or are too far away.
Okay. So, on to your shooting phase.
Yep.
Because you're once again Necrons, no psychic phase.
No psychic phase.
Now, before we move on to the shooting phase, are you comfortable with the move, or do you want to advance anyone? Because technically you have to declare that first, but we're still new at it.
Okay, yes. I would like to advance my scarabs and spider.
Okay, so
So I'll be rolling...
all right. So
Oh,
just
yeah, let's explain
pause.
it.
what in 8th edition, instead of in the shooting phase declaring a run, it's now in the movement phase. Before you move the models, you declare if that model is advancing, in which case you add a d6 to its move characteristic. But it can't shoot, and it can't charge unless it has an assault weapon or some other special rule that allows it to do so.
Alright, okay, so for next time, before I even moved it,
Yeah.
when for example my spider was back here,
You would have to
I
declare
should have declared advancement.
Yeah.
Ah, alright. So then it would move its 6
Plus it's
and
whatever
plus
the d6
whatever I'm
is.
about to roll.
Yep, so
Okay, so next time I'll make sure to
6 inches.
6 inches. And my scarabs
1 inch. Okay.
Okay. So for next time, I will do that at the start.
Okay.
I'll move that real quick. 6 more inches. Be right there.
And then just kind of shuffle the other ones up a little bit.
Dip, bip, bip, bip. Which is unfortunate because I would have been able to get them farther because I didn't move them their full 10 earlier. So, alright, cool. I now know that.
Okay. On back to the shooting phase.
Back to the shooting. So, these 3 firing at these Zangors.
You're hitting on 3s.
Alright, cool. So that's a 5, a 4, and a 1.
Okay. So 2 hits.
2 hits.
I am toughness 3, I'm pretty sure, and your strength of 4 on those guns.
Yes. So I would be rolling...
3s to it.
Okay.
Now, that hasn't really changed much. So 2
Alright,
wounds.
good. Good to know that hasn't changed much. I was getting used to that.
Okay. And those have an AP -1, right? Or 2?
AP -1.
Okay. So the usual 6-up save they have is gone, but lucky for me, they are blessed by Zinch, which means they have a 5-up invul. 5-up invul save. I failed 2. And here is another difference for 8th edition. It is not closest models, but I get to choose. But all wounds must be dealt to the model until it is dead before next wounds move on. So, 2 of my Zangor are just going to die, and I'm going to pull from the back.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm going to keep your flag and horn, dude.
Yep.
Because they actually finally matter.
Yeah.
That's all the shooting I can do.
And I'm pretty sure you have no special rules for assault phase that allow you to do anything.
No, I don't believe I do.
And you're out of charge range, so
Yep,
end
so
of Necron's
that's
turn
end of
1.
my turn.
Okay, so we're actually technically not done with Necron's turn 1. The new rules for morale state you take every unit that has suffered any casualties, and you look at their morale, their leadership value, in which case, because I have still my Twist Bray, this dice representing the one that's a Twist Bray, my leadership is 7. I lost 2 guys. I roll a d6, and if the result plus the number of models slain from that unit is greater than my leadership, another model from that unit is slain to represent it breaking its morale and fleeing the battlefield.
Oh, that's cool.
So, I lost 2 on a 6, I lose 1 more model.
Alright.
Because my leadership is 7 for that unit. So I do.
Oh,
Another
wow.
guy just flees. And that's the new
now
morale.
it's the end of my turn.
And that's the entirety of the new morale.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's same thing and works in melee. There's no more overrunning by breaking leadership.
It's just one guy leaves.
Well, say if you killed 7 guys, I have a leadership of 7, so I do a d6 of people more run away.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
That's how it works now. Alright. And a Necron's turn 1, on to Thousand Suns turn 1.
Yep.
Okay, for turn 1 movement for the Thousand Suns, I'm just going to advance these Zangors up. They have a base movement of 6, so pretty much standard infantry from before. And then he'll just follow along behind, and he is the Twist Bray. This group of Zangors is just going to move up their 6.
I'm going to get to this side of the table.
And walk around. Okay.
It's definitely a quicker and slightly more interesting version. Wait, can you actually move over the...
I could if I wanted to, because technically I could jump over it.
Okay.
It is a barricade.
Does that have movement up and over, or...?
No, you literally just go up to the edge and are considered... I mean, technically it should be a thin line.
Okay.
But, yeah, we'll do an extra inch up and then jump down.
Yeah, cool.
So 6 inches will take him to here. 6 inches to here.
And I have to ask about coherency.
2 inch, 2 inch, 2 inch. And where he was standing is going to be 2 inches.
Huh, cool.
Okay. Staying put. No reason to move them.
Is your big guy in the back showing up?
Absolutely.
Alright, where are you plopping him down?
In accordance with the new rules, the new reserves are nice and simple. They now just say deploy 9 inches away from an enemy.
Huh.
So. Hello.
Okay, well...
Back up just a little bit.
Just a little bit, just
But he is still wholly in that crater to gain the infantry cover bonus for being in a crater.
Nice. So he technically counts as
An infantry model. And I am done with my movement.
Alrighty then. And you weren't intending on advancing anyone?
Nope, no one is advancing.
Alright.
Okay.
So now shooting.
Actually, I had him slightly off place, but whatever. He was supposed to be like that a little bit more.
Okay.
12 inches to that guy.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I saw you measure it all out before we moved.
Okay. Shooting wise. Actually, not shooting. Psychic phase.
Ah, yes.
Now, Psychic phase works differently in 8th edition than 7th. There's no longer rolling for a warp charge pool. It is now Psychers can manifest a set number of powers per phase.
Alright.
So, I'm going to start off with my HQ, who has just plopped down behind you.
Alright.
He is going to attempt to manifest the psychic power called Infernal Gaze.
Guessing it's going to be on this group here.
Yep, and I'm targeting the warriors. Because I
Alright.
can't target your warlord because there's a model unit in between.
Alright.
The Infernal Gaze is a warp charge 5. What that means is I roll 2d6. I need a 5 or more to cast it.
Alright, and I'll roll that and then I'll ask about how I can deny.
Alright, I succeeded with a 6. With the 6. Well, mother. 6. Okay. So, what Infernal Gaze does, I would roll 3d6 and 4-ups. The unit I target takes 1 mortal wound for every 4-up.
Ooh.
Mortal wound is no armor, no cover, no invul save allowed.
Alright. Question.
You have
Because my Gloom Prism
is right there. I
and
am within 24. You could attempt to use your 1 deny. You would roll 2d6, and you're shooting for greater than my total.
Okay, so I'd just be going for greater than a 6.
Yep, so you'd be looking for a 7 or better.
And you're going to manifest 2 more powers.
Yeah, he can manifest 2, and he can manifest 1.
Okay.
And this requires me to roll 3 dice, looking for 4-ups to do mortal wounds. Do you want to attempt to deny that one, or save it for one of my other ones?
I'm going to choose to save it for one of your other ones, as this is a group that can come back.
Okay, I have to resolve the power now before I can attempt to manifest another one. So I'll roll 3d6, any 4-ups, deals 1 mortal wound. And I do 2 mortal wounds.
Alright.
So 2 of those warriors die.
This
and
one.
you get to choose whatever ones.
This one.
Okay. I'm going to use his second manifest to attempt to manifest Smite
Smite.
onto that unit. It is now, Smite is now at all Psychers, no Smite. It is a Warp Charge 5 power. If I succeed on a 5, I deal D3 mortal wounds to a unit. If I succeed with a 10 or more, I deal D6 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So I'm looking for at least a 5. And I got a 9, so that will be, you would be looking for a 10 or greater to attempt to deny.
What power does he know?
Smite, except it does 1 and D3 if it rolls 10, because he's a weak psyker.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
So, looking for a 10 and up.
Yep.
Oh, I got an 8. One less than yours. All right, so there goes my one chance,
And I deal D3 mortal wounds to the unit. I deal 3.
All
So
right.
3 more warriors just kick the bucket.
1, 2, 3. I'll have to resolve coherency issues
they're
and morale. Oh my god, no.
At the end of the psychic phase. To be fair, at the end of all phases. Morale is now the last phase. It's no longer done at end of phase.
Okay.
So all wounds, all casualties throughout the entire turn are tallied together at once.
All right.
So if I shoot them and kill one more, that adds to the amount of guys.
Ooh.
So I'm going to jump over to here. He's going to attempt to manifest Smite on that unit.
All right. I can do nothing to stop it. Let her rip.
5s or more. I got 11, so that just becomes D3. Because he's a weak psyker instead of just 1.
All right.
So the unit takes 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, and I believe they have 3.
No armor, no cover, no invul. Because in a mortal wound goes through everything unless you have a rule that says roll a dice and just straight ignore it. And they have a armor and an invul.
Okay, but each model has 3 wounds, so a mortal wound kills a model?
No, it does 1 wound, no save of any kind allowed other than like a feel no pain.
Okay, so
You just pick one of these guys from the unit and it takes 2 wounds.
there we go. I'll go with Mr. Tall right here.
Okay. And that ends my psychic phase. An actually rather pleasing psychic phase.
Oh!
Alright.
You
Next.
should have tried to stop your first one.
Next, I'm going to have this unit fire its pistols into that unit.
All right.
Not all of them will be in range, but I can still sink some. 12-inch range. So these 2, that guy, these 2, and then everyone else is going to be out of range. So 5 pistols.
All right.
Get back on him. You are a twist brain. Zangors have a mighty ballistic skill of 4-ups. So,
Missed
4
once.
hits. Their pistols are strength 3. Your toughness is 5.
You're correct. It is 5.
Okay, here's another difference between 7th and 8th. In 7th, I'd be looking for 6 to wound you. But since your toughness is not double my strength, I'm only looking for 5s.
Oh.
I still didn't get any.
Oh. Yay. And your other group of Zangors.
They're not going to shoot anything.
Oh, really?
You know what? I will fire the 1 pistol.
Okay.
Firing the 1 pistol, looking for a 4.
No. Okay.
Alright, jumping up here. These 4 bolt gun things are going to fire into that unit. I am not in rapid fire, So I am looking for just 4 shots, hitting on 3s. That is 4 hits. Now you're just going to go to your invul save because this is AP minus 2 on these things.
Got it.
So your AP 3 would have dropped to a 5. Your armor would have dropped to a 5. So you're just going to use your 3 up invuls.
All right.
And
From Wraith form.
yeah, from Wraith form.
3 ups. So how many shots was that?
That was 4 hits.
4 hits.
Right, and I am strength 4 with these, so I'm still looking for
Wounds.
5s to wound.
All right.
5s to wound. 1 wound.
All right. 1 attempted, 3 up. Got it.
Okay. And with that, I am done shooting.
So now it is on to morale.
Nope, I am not done.
Okay.
I'm declaring 2 separate charges.
Ah.
This Zangor unit is going to charge these wraiths. This Zangor unit is going to charge just your scarabs.
Okay. Let's deal with the ones attacking my wraiths first.
Because they get Overwatch. So
Yes.
start off with your Overwatch.
All right. All right. So one thing I have to do before I fire my transdimensional beamers is find out how many shots I have with each. So 3d3s, seeing how many shots I have.
That's because each model is equipped with a weapon that fires D3 shots.
D3 shots, yeah. So 1 gets to fire 3, and 2 get to fire 1. So that's 5 shots.
And yep, you roll 5 dice. You're looking for 6s because Overwatch didn't change in that regard.
Yes. Which is, I guess, nice.
Yeah.
So, going for 6s. I got 1.
1. Okay.
All right,
So you
so
rolled a wound. I am toughness 3. What is the strength of your transdimensional beamer?
4?
4. So you'd be looking for a 3 to wound because you're a higher strength than my toughness.
Okay, so 3 to wound. 4, got it. And it is a AP minus 3.
Yep. So I'll be using my 5-up invul,
Yep.
Zinch Blessing. Get out of your white dice.
Hey, don't give me back my white dice.
5-up invul. Nope. Advantage. Flick.
Back guy dies.
Okay. Now I roll for my charge range. I am 9 inches away from your model. I have a instrument in my unit which allows me to add 1 to my charge range. And in 8th edition, you have to charge to an inch of the enemy. You don't have to charge into base contact anymore.
Huh.
So I need 9 to get into base contact, 8 to get in with 1 inch, 7.
Wow,
That's my
that does
instrument.
make that a lot better
Yeah.
for you.
So I need a 7 to charge. You get out of here. 7. 7.
Well done.
That is enough to get with 1 inch of your guys.
And then you're just gonna move the rest of your men's.
Yep. So they are charged in. The next thing I have to do the next unit that's going to charge. These guys have a wee bit of a longer charge. They are 12 inches away to base contact. But because of the new rules and their instrument, I only need a 10.
Yeah.
Long ball, but could be worth it. 8. That is not enough to make it in. So they do not move.
And my scarabs have no method of
Overwatching, so it
so
was a no risk charge for me.
yep.
Okay. So we will go on to this assault.
All right.
I
This is new.
Yes. I charged, and the way assault works now is you resolve all units that charged first.
All right.
So I will do my thing first, which is going to be this lovely 3-inch pile-in. Getting everyone I can into base contact, or within 1 inch of someone in base contact. These front 4 are in base contact, but
Yeah.
the whips and stuff are blocking.
That's fair enough.
3 inches.
Well, that plus there's base contact and then the 1 inch thing
No, base contact. The way to attack someone, to actually physically be able to hit them,
is
you have
to be in base contact.
or 1 inch of a model in base contact. It's no longer 2 inches, it's 1 inch.
Okay.
So this is to represent only the closest ranks,
can fight.
Cool.
So all of my guys except for these two can fight.
All right.
So, okay, so my Zangor charging in. A total of 15 attacks on them with all their lovely weaponries and whatnot. So, looking for 4s to hit. No, I'm sorry, 3s to hit on Zangors.
So you missed 4 times.
Okay. 11 hits.
Seeing if you wound.
Now I'm looking for 5s to wound, because I am strength 4 versus your tough of 5.
All right.
And I will reroll this dice.
Yes, because this is cocked. So it's
1,
3.
2, 3. 3 wounds, and you have your 3-up armor or 3-up invul, because I have no AP on my weapons.
all right. So 3 ups. Really?
Well, that's
3 twos. So because the way wounds work now,
you have to allocate to any wounded model first.
so this one's going to take 1 wound
Die,
and die.
and then you have to allocate to
2 more.
2 more wounds to one of the guys.
So next down the line.
Okay.
And I now see the benefit of whip coils now that I understand the
How the
how the combat works now.
because if he had whip coils, he would still be able to strike,
Yes,
even though he has died. Because that is the new benefit of whip coils.
which makes sense with the new method that combat works.
Mhm.
All right, so now it is my turn.
Yes, it is now your turn to strike me back with those.
All right, so with my vicious claws, I'm going to get 3 attacks each at
Looking for 3s to hit.
looking for 3s to hit.
Hitting with 4.
Woo! Wounding on strength 6 versus your tough 4.
You're looking for 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Because the only way you can get 2s to wound is you have to have double the target's toughness.
Oh, okay. So 3's up. 2.
Okay.
And it's AP -1, so it's onto your 5s.
Yep, onto my 5-ups.
Here, hold on, let me get my my dead out of the way.
Basically, they only get 5-ups. So 1 lives, 1 dies.
All right.
And I'll pull from the back.
Alrighty then. I will give you back your dice. And that's the end of that combat.
As the end of that combat, I have no other models locked in combat. You have no other models locked in combat, so that is the end of my turn.
So
Except
it's
for
now
your
on to
morale.
morale, which I lost 5 models.
And I'll say this right now. I realized I forgot to shoot with him. We're way past it. Oh well.
Yeah.
Remember it for next time.
So I lost 5 models. So that means that I need to roll a d6. If I hit a 6,
One more
I
model, please.
lose 1 more model.
Yep.
So, because that's how morale works now. Out of 2, no one else left.
Yep.
So, yay. I have to do that with this group as well?
No, you have a leadership of 10. You've lost 1 model.
Okay. There's no way I can roll
Possibly
to
that.
lose a model.
And I have a leadership of 7 there, and I lost 1 model. There's no way I can get above a 7 on a d6 plus 1. So I don't need to roll. We're locked in combat.
That. I suppose that works.
Yep.
Alright, cool. On to my turn 2. Alright, so at the start of my turn 2, before my movement phase, because I'm Necrons, I have to do reanimations for this group of warriors. And the way that works is I just roll a d6 for each model missing from the unit. On a 5-up, it returns.
Yep. It has to be placed within 1 inch of a model that did not return.
Yes, so let's say I lost 2 that were here. I could return this one, but not this one
To that
to
spot.
that spot. I'd have to move it to another model that is still here.
Yeah.
So anyway, looking for 5s ups.
2 come back.
2 come back. And the way reanimation works now is I can just do that.
At the start of every one of your turns.
Yup. So there's the 2 that have returned. Onto my movement.
Okay.
Alright, so starting off my movement phase with my warriors and overlord. I'm just grouping them together because I'm moving them together. They're still not in the same unit.
Yes.
So I'm going to be moving closer to the big guy that just showed up so that I can shoot with everyone in rapid fire, hopefully. Yep, they will all be able to get within rapid fire.
Okay.
Next off, I'm going to be moving my spider and scarabs. I'll move the scarabs first. They have a 10-inch base move, so they're going to move to right here. So that they can possibly charge him later. And this spider can only move 6, which brings him back to this lonely little window.
Okay.
And they are not moving because they're in combat, and no, if they move away in a fallback, thank you, there's no one to shoot that group.
Okay.
So they're just gonna stick with it.
So dedicating the majority of your army.
To your big guy.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess on to shooting, as I have no psychic phase. Alright, so since this whole group is within 12 inches of his overlord, or his big guy, I have an
Sorcerer.
overlord, you have a sorcerer. I get 14 dice from these guys. Hitting on 3s.
Decent number of hits.
Yeah.
I'll take those random misses in there.
And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits, wounding on 4s.
Yep.
Alright, that's 3 misses, or 3 failed wounds.
Okay.
So that'll be 5 wounds.
Okay. So he normally has a 2-up armor save, but you are AP 1. However, I am in a crater, which adds 1 to my cover save.
Ah, so we get the 2 up still.
2-up save.
Ah.
So failed 1. Okay. It's not terrible.
No, that's not bad. I still get 1 wound on him.
And he is down to 4 wounds remaining.
Oh, he's got 5?
Yep.
Oh my. Alright, next off, I'm going to be attacking with my Overlord. He's got a Staff of Light, so he's going to be shooting 3 times with that. Alright, so my Overlord's going to be hitting on 2s. 2 hits.
Okay. You said it was strength 5, right?
Indeed, you said it was strength 5.
So you're looking for 3s to wound.
3s! Darn.
And that was 2 2s.
That was 2 2s!
So no wounds there. Going on to your spider, we're going to shoot
Yep.
next.
Onto my Speeder.
With his 2 separate guns. Here's another thing about 8th edition. A model can fire all guns it carries.
Which means that a particle beamer is an assault 3 weapon, so I'll be firing 6
shots.
times.
Yep, because you have 2 separate particle beamers.
Alright, cool. So that'll be strength 6, and he's got weapon skill. Oh, I'm looking for ballistic skill. 4.
So you're looking for force hit.
Looking for force hit.
That is unless they choose to fire their pistol instead. A pistol replaces all other guns.
No. He doesn't even have a pistol.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you had a standard gun and a pistol.
So yes, I could choose to do what I did on the orc bikes a while ago, when I was stupid.
Yep.
Alright, so anyway, 6 dice, hitting on 4 ups. 1.
Yeah, one hit.
And it's a strength 6.
So you're looking for 3 to wound.
Woo!
1 wound. AP what?
None.
AP none?
No AP value.
Oh, well, 2 up save.
No, you made it.
Yep.
I hit him once. Alright, and they don't have any kind of pistol.
Yep. So
So they can't shoot. So
as a note, you can fire pistols
Yes.
even if you're locked in melee, but they have to be at a unit that they are locked in melee with, aka 1 inch.
yes.
Ignore random hand gestures that shake camera.
Alright, so then it would be on to charging,
Charges.
which I'm going to declare charge with my scarabs into this guy.
Okay. And I'm going to do Overwatch.
Yes.
So,
With your fire pistol?
no, it's Combi Melta. I'm gonna start off with the Melta. Because you can fire both now.
Oh god.
So Melta hitting on a 6.
1.
No. And then his 2 shots from the bolter, hitting on 6s. Nope. So no hits. So roll your charge distance.
Alright, that is
2d6.
2d6.
I'm pretty
8.
sure.
I'm
eight
pretty
makes
sure
it
that
in,
makes it.
even with the crater slowing you down slightly.
Yeah. So everyone gets in.
Okay.
I go first.
Yes. You
I am already up against you, so I don't
pile in.
pile in. For these guys, 12 attacks going in, hitting on 3s. Hitting on 3s, so all these 1s and 2s gots to go. Alright. So I've got 4, 5, 6.
Should have 7.
7. Yep. And wounding on 5s.
Because I have a higher toughness than his strength.
Yep. So
1.
1. God damn it. I was really hoping I'd do better than that.
2 up armor.
Made it.
Made it. Okay.
And now you get to attack me back.
No, I do not.
You do not.
The way combat works is you have now done all your units that charged. And now it goes to you to declare any of your next units that you want to declare combat with.
Oh!
So-
So I now go over here and go, I'm going to attack with these.
Yes. Now, if I had command points, I could spend 2 to now interrupt you and have a unit go.
Ah! Okay. So that's cool.
So your wraiths
Then
would
I
now
will-
attack.
Go on to the wraiths then. Alright, so for my 2 wraiths, 3 attacks each, hitting on 3s. Missed 2.
That seems familiar.
So 4 hits, wounding on
3s.
3s.
Seems
2.
exactly the same.
Okay, so there you go.
Now I should make one of these. 5 up saves from Invol.
Oh, you missed both.
Missed both, so I will just pull 2 regular Zangors. Okay.
Yay. And now,
Would switch over to me to choose a unit, but since you have no other units, all my units are just gonna go.
which is fair enough.
Okay, so I'm gonna start over here. Okay, so my Zangors pile in. Just making sure everyone is in melee. Once again, the green dice is just marking the twist ray.
This guy.
Yeah. So, I have a total of 13 attacks, hitting on 3s. That's pretty decent. I think I missed 4.
That's not bad.
And then I am wounding on 5s. do 4 wounds.
All right.
If you could fail that same as you did last time, I'd much appreciate it.
So that's going to be 4 3-ups.
Yep. And you failed 2.
I failed 2. Saved 2. So that means that
1 wraith goes down.
this wraith dies,
Mhm.
and this wraith takes 1 wound.
Okay. And since we're done in this combat over here, I'm just going to go ahead and pile in.
Yep. Because we forgot to do that last time. So
Okay.
now it is on to...
My sorcerer. Jumping over here, my sorcerer is going to attack. He has 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. His force staff makes him strength 6 against your toughness of 3, so I'm looking for 2s to wound. 1 wound.
All right.
And it is AP minus 1. So what is your base save?
6 up.
So no save.
No save.
So as we're saying, he has a 6-up save, but with my minus 1 makes it a 7-up, so means he has no save. So straight onto my damage. My force staff deals D3 damage per hit. So only doing 1.
Oh, okay.
One of you guys takes 1 wound.
Guy all the way to the left.
Okay.
Woo! Now that is the end of my turn.
Yes.
Do you have to do morale?
I have to do morale. I took 2 casualties, so on a 6 I lose another guy. 4. No, they're
Okay.
fine. They're beating up some wraiths.
And that the morale thing only counts for lost models, not wounds.
But models.
Okay, cool.
If that is wrong, someone correct me, but as far as I understand, it's models slain.
Cool. So on to your turn 2.
Okay, movement phase is going to be relatively simple. My Zangors are going this way. They're heading to join the charge.
Alrighty then.
To finish off this thing.
Work with Wobbly Model after.
There. Those 2 are on that. And he is standing.
Cool.
So, I need a 6-inch charge with my bonus.
Cool.
Because the 2 inches for charging through a crater.
Ah, yes.
Alright.
They're still not moving?
Nope, they're holding that point.
Alright,
By holding that point, I mean they're just going to stay there and not die.
fair enough.
Until I might need them later in the game.
Yep.
Okay, so that is it for my movement. On to my psychic phase.
Alright.
So, I'm going to start off with this guy. He's going to manifest smite on that.
Go ahead.
Got it. So that is just 1 mortal wound.
Just one?
Yeah, as a 5. He's a weak psyker. He
Okay.
can only do 1 mortal wound with his power.
I'm more frightened of his powers.
Mm-hmm.
So, that is now a 2.
Alright. So, on to him.
Yep.
He's going to manifest the Infernal Gaze onto
I have
the
a
warriors.
question about Infernal Gaze.
It is not a shooting attack.
It is not a shooting attack, and he doesn't...
And you can manifest powers even when locked in melee.
Alright. But does it still affect the whole closest model thing?
No, because I can't target him because there is a model closer. That is a character rule.
Ah, character rule. Alright, cool. So,
Yes.
let her rip.
So I am targeting those warriors. Need a 5 or more for the Infernal Gaze. Got it? I should have done that one with Smite. So,
what would I have to roll to beat that then?
11 or 12.
Roll for smite. Oh, no, you have to finish this.
This is Infernal Gaze, so any 4-ups deals 1 mortal wound to the squad.
2.
2 mortal wounds. So that is 2 warriors back to the pit with them.
Oh, I just got those 2 back.
And now on to smiting that unit. got it. Then it's the low tier, so you need an 8 or better.
All right.
You got it.
I got
so you
it.
deny it.
Yay. All right. So on to.
Shooting.
So you have a. All right.
Gonna use their pistols in melee. So that is a total of 6 shots. Pistols can be fired at the unit you're locked in melee with. So
All right.
hitting on 4s, because they have shitty ballistic skill. 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds.
2 3-ups. A 4 and a 1.
Down they go.
Yep. Blech. It is dead.
I don't think there's a... You've killed something in consolidation. Resolve. Yeah, there's no... You killed something consolidation.
So they just are there.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
And I have no more shooting, so it's on to melee.
Which
My sorcerer is going to fight.
All right.
Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on 2s. 1 wound. And just D3 wounds. 3.
All right. So that's 1 dead, and I'm just going to leave this here. It's the wound counter for the middle guy now.
Actually, no, because that is from 1 attack. Any extra wounds left from a single attack do not spill over.
Oh. Okay. So, no wound counter. Huh. Forgot about that. So now it is my turn.
Yes.
I have 8 attacks coming back at you. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s. So, hitting on 3s.
4 hits.
4 hits. Wounding on 5s. 3 wounds.
2 up armor. 1 wound.
Alright. I'm slowly piddling him away.
He's down to 3. Trucker. There you go.
There you go. So that's the end of that. On to turn 3?
No, I need to make a morale.
Oh yeah, I do need to make a morale.
Actually, no, you only lost 2 guys. There's no way you can, on a D6, get above a 10, so...
Can I get a 6 and get an 11? Or is it off the...
You lost 2 guys in that unit this entire turn.
Yes. So, it's based off of not total model,
Yes.
but... Or,
It's not off of all models lost, it's the models lost in a single turn.
ah, okay, then, alright, cool.
Otherwise, my Zangors would have all run by now.
True. Alright, so that's the end of turn.
Yep, that is the end of my turn 2.
Alright, so starting off Necron turn 3 with reanimations. I've got 5 to make on 5 ups. So 3 models come back to that group. Tom, would you mind getting one for me?
Sure.
And he's just going to go over there. So then on to movement. Alright, so for movement phase, moving this group to intercept the oncoming Zangor horde. 5 inches. And just on everyone goes. So for shooting, this guy all the way in front. Actually, no, he will not get to. So
Okay.
everyone's getting the 24. Let's just see who can actually.
They'll all be in range.
Well, I'm just for like shooting through. Or is that even a rule anymore?
No. If you get cover save from one thing, it's
That's
Same.
it. All right, cool.
so
So it'll be
spider. Before you shoot
Oh.
and end your movement phase.
Thank you. And I can't shoot into this combat with him.
Because you have guys locked into melee with them.
All right. So I'm gonna then move him 6 right there. There we go.
Okay.
At a more appropriately jaunty angle. So now I'm going on to shooting. Alright, so for my warriors here, they'll be firing 8 shots into this group of Zangors, hitting on 3s. Missed 3 times. And wounding on 4s because it's strength 4 versus tough 4. So that's 3 wounds
Okay.
for your 5-up saves.
5 up, invul save. Fail.
Got one.
That's 1. Fail. So 2 die. Okay. I'll pull 2 regular guys out of the group.
Yeah, alright. And the next shooting is going to be from my spider into the same group.
Okay.
So 6 shots, hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
So I missed twice, and it's a strength 6, so it's wounding on
3s, because I am tough 4.
So 2 non-wounds, 2 wounds.
2 5-ups. 2 more dice, so that is a total of 4 coming out of that unit.
Alrighty then. Go ahead and grab them. I'm done shooting.
Regular guy, regular guy, regular guy.
And there's one more regular
One
guy.
more regular guy. So that leaves the command unit, basically, of that.
Yeah, Flagman, Tornman, and whatever
Twist
you were
Bray.
calling it. Twist Bray.
Okay.
And that's all the shooting I'm doing. Morale is for later, so we're now on to this combat over here.
Are you to declare any charges?
Can I?
It's a long ball charge for 12 of them, and then I think you're out of that room.
Plus, I think he's heavy, so he can't.
Yeah, he can charge.
Oh. I thought he can't shoot and charge.
He didn't advance.
Oh, advance is the only thing.
It cancels charging.
Okay. No, but no, I'm not doing that.
Okay. So, into this melee.
Yep. 8 dice, hitting on 3s. Missed 3 times.
Wounding on 5s.
Yep, wounding on 5s. Hit 2 wounds.
2 up save. Fine.
Ah.
You have no other models in melee, so I get to strike next. Hitting on 3s.
1 hit.
Wounding on 2s. Nope.
Oh, no wounds.
No wounds at all.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, morale.
Yep. I lost 4 from that unit, so anything greater than a 3, I lose more.
Aww. Darn.
So that brings 7 versus my 7. There are no losses.
Alright, so that is the
End
end
your
of my turn.
turn 3. So on to my turn 3.
Alright, so,
Turn 3 movement for 1,000 Suns. Forgot to record these guys moving up, but ended up like so, just going there 6 inches and in the correct directions. Going over to here, I'm going to actually advance this unit to get them out of that bastion. So, 1 inch, which is 6, which is all I really needed to get them, all of them, down.
all the way down.
Yep. Okay. And then on to me psychic phase. Which now brings this guy within 18 inches of the spider to attempt to manifest Smite.
Yep.
Smite, looking for a 5 or more. Got it. You can
Alright.
attempt to deny it. It is only 1 mortal wound onto that.
I will not.
Okay. Alright. The Psyker, the sorcerer over there, is going to attempt to manifest Smite onto the scarabs he is fighting.
Alright. Psychic
6.
powers is kind of shenanigans. I will attempt to get rid of that one. Deny that one.
7 or more. Got it.
I got a 7.
Okay. And then he is going to Infernal Gaze the warriors.
All right.
Got it?
Got it.
Wish
Still
I had-
haven't perilled.
No. I need
Which is-
double 6s or double 1s. I wish I got that 11 for the smite. Alright. Infernal Gaze is 4 ups.
2.
2. So that is
2 die.
2 die from that unit. Okay. Now, at the end of my psychic phase, the thing I've been forgetting to do is the fact that each of these units has an icon of flame. At the end of the psychic phase, I roll a d6, and on a 6, the nearest enemy unit from the guy carrying the flag takes 1 mortal wound.
Oh.
So, starting with this one, on a 6.
Nope.
And the other one on a 6.
Nope. That would have been quite useful.
Yeah, if I had done it earlier. Okay. So, on to shooting.
Who are you gonna light up?
These 3 twist spray are going to shoot into that. Looking for 4s to hit. 4 hits. Looking for... Is he tough 6 or tough 5?
He's tough 6.
Okay, so I need 6s to wound. 1 wounded. Over there, in case you want to see it.
All right, hold on. Yep, sorry. There it is.
Okay, so you need to roll your save.
Yep. 3 up. Got it.
Okay, these 4 bray are going to shoot into that one as well.
All right.
Looking for 4s to hit. 1 hit. Looking for 6 to wound. No wound.
Cool.
Okay. That is the end of my shooting. And on to charges.
Do you have a pistol you can shoot?
No, he does not have a pistol.
Okay. So on to charging, you said?
Yes.
Right, so,
I'm going to declare a charge with this unit first into that, and then this one into that.
all right. Well, I'll overwatch the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So, 6s.
Yep.
6 dice, looking for 6s. I got 2.
Okay.
So then, wounding on strength 6 versus
Tough 4, so 3s.
3s. 2 wounds.
2 5-up invul saves.
Made it.
Okay. Was that a 9 or an 8?
9.
Okay. So I need a 7 to get within 1 inch of you.
All right. Got a
And
6.
fail it. And then this unit is going to charge in.
All right.
10.
They got it.
So, base to base. And I'm going to wrap around this way
Oh my! So that you can still charge with the other group.
later.
You go first.
Yeah. 7 attacks.
Alrighty then. Let her rip.
7 attacks. Hitting on 3s. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
6 hits. Wounding on 5s. 5s. That dice is gone.
Lost the dice to the warp.
So 2 wounds.
Okay. 2 3 ups. Made them both.
Alright. Next, I will choose my sorcerer to go.
All right.
It's 3 attacks, hitting on 3s.
1 hit.
Seriously, can hit on 2s. Wounded on 2s.
It wounds.
Yep.
And then your
that's
D.
D3 wounds. 1.
1. All right. So
Okay.
put that back. I'm just putting it on the middle guy.
Yeah. Okay.
So now it is my turn to attack
and
back.
Both your guys get to go. So.
All right. So my Canoptic Spider gets 4 attacks with his automation claws, hitting on 4s. 1 miss. 3 hits. Wounding on
Threes.
threes. Damn it. 1 wound.
1 5-up save.
Okay, so it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
The D3. Next, onto my scarabs with their still 8 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on threes. 4 hits. Wounding on fives. 1 wound.
2-up save.
Cycle of attrition.
Lost another wound.
Oh, yay.
I am not doing so good on my 2-ups.
So now he's down to 2.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna put that there. And that's the end. No one needs to do any morales.
There's no morales or consolidations. So that's the end of my turn 3, and on to your turn 4.
Before Necron movement phase starts, I have to do reanimations for my warriors. So 4 dice this time. On 5-ups, someone returns. I get 1 more warrior back. So, boop. There's that guy. And actually, I'm going to move him right there if you will allow it, Tom.
Yeah, he's just with 1 inch of another model.
Alright, cool. For movement phase, I'm going to be moving this group 5 inches over here just to better charge and wrap around these Zangors.
There.
So, right there. So, right there on that corner.
Once again, a reminder, he is not attached to that unit, so
Yep,
you
nope, he's...
have to charge separately.
Yes. So, I can still shoot with them before I charge.
Yes.
Okay, and I can't shoot into this group, but I can shoot into this group.
Yes.
But do I have to shoot the group I'm charging?
No.
Alright, cool. As I knew that was a thing for 7th, but apparently it's not for 8th.
Yes.
Cool. So, before I get into this group, this whole group... Oh, well, tank, get back there. This whole group is going to be shooting into these Zangors, including my Overlord as well. Alright, so starting off shooting with my warriors, firing 14 times into this group of Zangors. Hitting on threes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 misses. So that's 10 dice still going in to the Zangors. Possible wounds on a 4. Well, 4 up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds for your Zangors.
6 5-ups. And I think that's the squad.
Oh, cool. Yay! I did a thing. My Overlord was going to shoot at that group, but he now can't, and he can't shoot any of the other groups that are around.
Yep.
So, starting off the charge with my warriors,
There. I can't overwatch because I'm already in melee.
and they
Are within.
an inch, so
How far do you wrap around?
5 inches.
So there you go.
Alright. And then I'm going to charge with my Overlord, just,
Okay, he's gonna have a longer charge because they go there and you have to wrap around.
yeah. But he might go around like that way, I don't know. Let's find out.
7.
7.
We'll have to move everyone and measure it.
Yes. All right, so we'll check that out. All right, so here's where everyone ended up after that charge. My warriors all wrapped around on this side, and my Overlord was able to make it around the spider to get into base contact with that Zangor with the flag. Now, as I charged, I get to go first in this one. So, starting off this combat with my group of warriors with their 7 attacks. Hitting on threes. So, oh wow, that's okay. 2 hits, wounding on
Fours.
Fours.
4 versus tough 4.
1 wound.
5 up. Alright.
I lost it. Where'd it go? There it is.
Down goes my hornblower.
All right. Now, 3 attack. Okay, no, his wound's over there. All right, I thought I took it. So now 3 attacks from my overlord. Oops. Well, that's gone. From my overlord, hitting on, I believe,
Twos.
2s.
3 hits.
3 hits. Wounding on
3s.
3s because he's strength 5. So 2 wounds.
2 5 up invols. And that's the rest of them.
All right, cool. Now here's the question. Those were the 2 groups that charged,
Yes.
but I went from one unit to the other.
Yes.
So
You do all models that charge, or units that charge
all
first.
units that charge first, and then from there. Okay, so now I pick. All right, so and now the scarabs with their 8 attacks, hitting on 3s. All right, 5 hits, wounding on 5s. That's 2 wounds.
2 2-ups. I am really doing poor with my 2-up saves.
You've got 1 left.
Alright. I get to strike back because you have no other models left in melee.
Yep.
Hitting on 3-ups.
Wow. All right.
Dice, you know.
There's no morale to be made,
Yeah.
and that is the end of my turn 4.
On to my turn 4.
Yep.
Movement wise, just moving these guys up. Getting as many guys in range as possible. Technically, you move 6.
Is it a character, or is it just a special?
He's the aspiring sorcerer in that unit. He's technically part of that unit, but he has a different move characteristic.
Ah. You and your models that are able to stand and cover.
Okay. That's the end of my movement. On to my psychic.
Thankfully, I still have my gloom prism.
I'm going to start off manifesting smite on that squad.
All right, let her rip.
I got a 7.
You can have it.
Okay, so 1 model dies.
Boop.
Jumping up over there. He's going to manifest smite onto the
Scarabs.
scarabs. Oh, so close to a 10.
All right, so that's a 9. I will attempt it. 11.
Okay. He will infernal gaze that unit.
Okay.
Got it.
10.
I'm not allowed to have a 10 for smite, apparently. 4 ups,
2 4-ups.
which is, I think, enough to take out one of those bases. That has
Which-
1 wound dealt to it.
Ah, yes, correct. So 1 goes away, and it's wound counter.
Okay, end of my psychic. The icon of flame in this unit kicks off against them.
Alrighty then.
I think it was that guy carrying it.
All right.
Need a 6. Nope.
Nope.
Okay, on to shooting. I don't think so. No. Okay, so that's not going to matter. On to the bolters. The infernal bolters.
Oh no.
Okay, 3 are in rapid fire.
I just leave him there.
Okay. Infernal bolters, total of 7 shots. 3 of them are rapid fire. Hitting on 3s. 4 hits.
Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. It is AP -2, so your fort becomes a 6-up.
All right, and that's on the warriors.
Yes.
All right, so 2 6-ups. Nope, 2 die.
Die. And that is it for my shooting. I'm going to go on to my assault phase. I'm not declaring any charges,
All right,
so over onto that melee.
and you go first, as it is your turn.
Hitting on 3s. 3 hits.
All right. Wounding on
2s.
3 wounds.
It's dead. I do D3 damage with each.
Yeah. So it is finally dead. You have 1 wound left.
Dealt 5 wounds to it. In case
Oh.
you're wondering.
I think I've been forgetting something.
What?
My spider has living metal.
Oh, well then yes, you have.
So I'll deal with that in 1 turn.
Okay. Put these models back up where they belong, and that's the end of my
That's the
turn.
end of, all right, so on to...
Morale.
Yes, you're correct. How many did they
Lost-
lose? They lost 2.
1 from the psychic,
Oh, so
and
three.
3. So never mind. I needed to kill 1 more.
Okay. So, on to my turn, turn 5. Alright, so starting off Necron turn 5 with reanimations. I've got 6 to make this time. So, going for 5 ups. I got
4 back.
4 back.
So that group that was down to 4 is back up to 8.
Yup. And last, boop.
Moving.
2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10 versus your
6.
6.
Yes.
Movement. Damn it, he's over there. Changed my mind from my initial. I'm gonna move him this group 2 inches so that they form a nice firing line. Right there. The spider, which I looked up, does not have living metal special rule. My overlord does, and my overlord is going to move 6 inches.
Need to shake the camera to get focus back.
I usually just do that.
Okay.
And my overlord is going to move 6 inches just to right up here,
Okay.
so that they all can get some nice shots over
To
down
my
here.
rubric Marines.
Yep. So speaking of which,
16 shots.
16 shots. Alright, so 16 shots from my warriors into this whole group here. Hitting on 3s. So, not bad. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits.
Wounding on 5.
Wounding on 5. Alright. 2.
2.
2 wounds.
And I'm going to put it on that guy in the crater.
This guy?
Yep, first. So 3 up armor. 3 up armor. And he goes down.
Alright. Next is going to be my overlord firing 3 shots into the same group
Okay.
with his staff of light, which hits on 2 twos. So 1 miss. Alright, so it's going to be a 3.
Yes.
3 up for wounding. It's going to be an AP -2 as well. Well,
Never mind.
never mind. Lastly, the Canoptic Spider is going to fire into that group with its 3 shots, hitting on 4s, 2 hits, wounding on strength 6.
3s. Yay.
Alright, well, that is the end of... No, I will charge.
Okay. Who are you charging with?
I'm going to be charging with the... You going to charge me on your turn?
Probably not. I'm not great at melee.
Neither am I. Screw it. So that is 7 inches.
Okay, well, I will Overwatch.
All right. I'm charging with my warriors first.
Okay. I will start off with the 6 shots from the rapid firing bolters, hitting on 6s.
You got 2.
Okay. Wounding on 4s. One wound. AP -2, so you're down to a 6 up save.
All right. 6 up. Nope.
1 dice.
Yeah, I'm fine with taking that one.
All right. My warp
So
flame.
used to taking ones from the front.
Yeah, now you can just take it from anywhere. My warp flame pistol does D6 automatic hits.
2.
2. I am looking for 5s to wound with it. And
Okay.
getting nothing. Okay. However, your closest target is in a crater, so -2 to your charge distance.
Okay, so rolling for it, it'll be a 9 to 11.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm just giving you a chance to shoot at me. There you go. Oh
Okay.
well. Your
Yeah.
turn now,
Okay.
because I'm not going to charge with the other 2 because they're too far away and it'd be through other models.
I have leadership 10, lost 1 guy. No morale needed. Just move this group here 5 inches. Over here, gonna move my sorcerer since this is the first time he's moving, his 5 inches.
Momentous occasion.
Okay. On to my psychic phase. Start off with smite into that unit.
All right.
10.
10. And that's from your guy over there? All right, go ahead. I'll have his D3.
D3.
1.
No, no. Okay.
Oh, here. Take him over here.
Smite into that unit.
All right.
5.
All right. You pass me 2 dice. Got it.
Okay.
Now your heat beam
Infernal
eye
gaze.
blast.
5
5.
is enough to get it.
All right.
Four ups. 1 more. Just 1 more from that unit dead.
All right.
Okay. And a psychic phase. Icon of fire. Doesn't go off.
Phew.
Okay. On to shooting. My sorcerer here is going to fire his multi-melta, not his multi-melta, his combi melta into the spider.
Alrighty then.
I'm going to be firing both weapons from him because this is the last round of game. So I need a 4 to hit. Got it. Multi-melta is strength 8
Oh God.
versus your tough of 6, so I need a 3 to wound.
Got it.
Wound. AP -4.
Okay.
You had a 3-up save.
You have
so
the book behind you.
Yeah, you had a 3-up save, so it becomes a 7-up, so no save.
All right.
And it does D6 damage.
Ow.
4 damage.
4 damage. It's dead.
Yes.
It had 3 wounds remaining. No, it must be either.
Okay, then he is going to fire his bolter.
I feel like it's appropriate that he killed the spider.
Yeah, since the spider's been denying some of his powers throughout the whole game, into that unit.
All right.
Hitting on a 4. No. Okay. The next, this unit is going to fire into this unit. I'm going to start off with the Warp Flame pistol.
All right.
D6 automatic hits. 5.
Ah,
Can you hand me 2 dice?
I will. Here you go.
Wounding on 5.
Hold on. Take a wound counter out of there.
Wounding on 5s. That is 3 wounds with AP -2.
So 6 ups.
Yep.
I think you passed me 3 dice that I have already.
Right there.
Alright, so 6 ups. 1, 2 die. And I've lost.
And I'm just going to reach across the screen there for a moment. And make it stick some more. I'm going to fire the Hellfire Bolters into that unit.
Alrighty then.
Hitting on 3s.
Wounding on
4s. And that is 3 wounds with AP -2.
Alright.
So 6 up saves.
6 ups. None.
Yes, and I killed that fucking warrior squad.
Alright, all the warriors are now dead.
No more reanimations.
I'm dumb.
What'd you forget?
He had a resurrection orb.
Yeah, but to be fair, you were rolling pretty good for it.
I
the
was
entire-
rolling pretty good, but I could have used it
At some
At some point.
Yeah. I think the worst you ever had was 3 guys dead.
Yeah.
At the worst.
No, it's down to 4 at one point.
No, I'm saying that you didn't refill back up to just missing.
Oh, okay,
3.
yes. But anyway, I have lost this game. As it is the end of turn 5, and I have less units. Or no, I have less models.
Yeah, and
Then
even
he
if it would go on to another round, the best you could hope for would be killing 1 or 2 models, but I just outnumber you at this point. And I can focus fire now. You have nothing left to protect them.
That plus the game end.
Yeah.
Because it ends at 5.
Yeah, I'm just saying if it would have gone on.
True, true.
So, with that, yay.
Yay, good game. I like 8th.
Yeah.
It's very streamlined. It goes real quickly.
Excluding us having to go and check rules throughout the thing, which, by the way, feel free to comment on things we missed. I'm betting we missed a number of things.
Yeah. I would love to hear the feedback from everyone about 8th. What do you think of it? If you've been able to play it, what do you think of it from our playing it? And if you have any idea of the game types, are there any you'd like to see?
Yeah.
So anyway, have a good one. All right, thanks everyone for watching our video. Please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Have a good one.